What's up, guys? Kaizer here. So I'm gonna start a new series where I review partners for Bleach that release. I might be doing Naruto ninjas that come out just to give my opinions about them. So basically, I'm doing a first disclaimer before I get flamed in the chat because that always happens when people make reviews. So these are my opinions about the partner as they come out. So this is the first event that Global has them, and I'm gonna basically talk about her as the way I see her. Now, my opinions may change over time, so don't be getting mad about this. So, as we look at the partner's stats and everything, she's a support, and I'd say she's pretty good for PvE and PvP. I'd say she's balanced as far as it goes. Her growth rates are really good. She has the highest. I wouldn't say the highest growth rates, but she has the most balanced growth rates for support. They usually have around 2,000 strength. Her agility is good. She has a base stat of 5,100 and a growth rate of 5.0. That doesn't make her growth rate doesn't make her faster than most supports. She's probably equivalent to Senjumaru. Shainimu would be faster, and I'd say she's probably faster than Hikifune just because of the base agility. Her wisdom stat though is probably one of the higher ones with 4,800 base stat and then 4.2 growth rates. That's definitely up there. And her health growth rates are pretty good. So, when looking at her talent, increasing agility and wisdom by a certain percentage, plus she also has a natural 10% avoid injury rate. So, that's always good. I'm not sure how much the percentage is, but if she has a higher percentage than other supports, which I assume she does, that means she would probably be faster and doing more damage than them. Now, as far as the skill goes, she attacks all enemies, which is good, but her growth rate is only 100%, so it doesn't really make her the hardest hitting support. But she does increase assaulter speed and attack by 25% for 2 rounds. Now, the attack buff probably won't stack with Hikifune, so let's just say if Hikifune skills first, buffs your entire team's attack by 50% for 1 round. If you don't have T1 and then Unohana would skill, she would probably overwrite the Assaulter's attack by 25% for 2 rounds. I'm not sure if the game detects which one is stronger and just keeps the stronger of the two. So she would just probably buff the speed but not attack if the game is smart enough like that. Now, decreasing all enemies' fury by 10 points. That is pretty crucial, I would say. Retsu Elegant Unohana definitely has a lot of potential because most supports either reduce fury for supports and assaulters like Hikifune, or Shainimu that only targets supports. But at least Unohana takes 10 fury from everybody. So this basically stops people with a T1 to Trushikai Ichigo going against Hikifunes, basically. Now, she also casts a shield on your entire team, so it's 5% of her entire damage, basically. Now, her shield is pretty good, I would say. It's not for the fact that it's going to protect you from some damage, because 5% isn't a lot. But the fact that she removes all debuffs after she shields you. So, this is pretty good. She's basically the first cleanser that at least I know of on Bleach. She gets rid of enemy debuffs, and her shield makes it where you basically can't get hit by any crowd control effects. So that makes her shield amazing. And then another good thing about her is that she heals the ally with the least HP, which is 100% of her damage. So, since my Vanguard is always near death, she would basically be healing my Vanguard. That's another great thing about her. But she's not the best of healers since she only targets one. Now, as we look at her skill, I would say it's nothing special. I mean, you would think it's more of a particle effect, but I think it's pretty cool as far as the skill goes. Just not a big fan of these, I guess, those swimsuit partners. Was hoping more for the new, I guess, like Quincy's to come out, or just captains in their Bankai version. That would be pretty cool. But I would say the skill looks pretty good. Better than Shinemu's at least. Maybe Kukaku's, a bunch of others. So now we move on to the exclusive skill. Now, she does have an exclusive skill at level 15, which boosts like all her growth rates by 0.10 around there of a point basically. So it's plus everything 0.10. The highest it could reach is zero point 0.5 stamina, 0.4 intelligence, 0.3 agility, and 0.4 strength. So exclusive is always really good, but it takes a lot. Most likely, if you're not spending gold or you're not stacking one character, you probably won't reach them actually getting the exclusive skill unless you're playing for over a year. But her exclusive, I must say, is really amazing. Now, we're going to look at the level 100 one because nobody cares about the other ones. So, attacking enemy support. Now, it's not really good that she goes from attacking all to attacking enemy support, but her growth rate is 140% now, and she decreases enemy support speed by 9% while decreasing the entire enemy team's damage rate by 20% for 2 rounds. Now, that is a really amazing exclusive skill as far as PvP goes. Because not only are you going to make the enemy support slower, you're making the enemy's team do way less damage by 20. Well, basically, their damage rate goes down by 20%. So that's a lot of damage they can do. Now, she also casts her shield, so nothing changes there. But she heals all her allies for half of the damage she does. So her exclusive skill makes her really solid if you're looking to get her. But then again, reaching those exclusives is just going to take a long time. Even the 70 exclusive is pretty good. It does the same thing, but at reduced effects. But the best part about her, I would say, is the modifies. Now, her modifies are the reason that makes her have an insane amount of potential, but it takes a lot of time. So her first modify increases own speed by 15%. That's an amazing mod. Her second modify, immune from fury restriction. That counters basically Senjumaru's, because they fury lock your entire team. So even if Senjumaru would skill, she wouldn't get fury locked. Now, her third modify, immune fury deduction. So Hikifune and Shinemu wouldn't work on her because they can't fury drain her. Now, the fourth mod, I don't really understand about it because every time she loses 25% HP, she keeps getting 30% extra dodge rate. I don't think that's really useful as far as the support getting dodge, unless it gets to the point where you literally cannot hit her. But the fifth modify, when she gets attacked, she has a chance to decrease enemies' physical defense by 100% for 2 rounds. That's an amazing mod. As long as she could survive and you have that to proc, the enemy is just going to get melted by your assaulters. Then her best mod has to be the tier 6 modify. Decrease enemy support speed and attack by 12%. That is the ultimate support killer if you could get her 6th mod. Potentially getting all her mods would probably make Unohana the best support, because she is immune to Senjumaru, Hikifune, Shinemu. She would be faster. I don't think she would still be faster than a Shinemu with all her mods and stuff. But then again, since she has the 6th mod, that probably makes her the fastest support, just because she decreases their speed and attack. Then when her ultimate mod is when she attacks somebody, she has a chance to restore someone's fury by 100%. So I think the 25% means that it's a 25% chance that she will just give a random person 100 fury. That is also pretty good. But you have to realize that these modifiers will take at least a year to come. But the inherit feature makes it easier now. If you have a Korinji fully modified and you were to inherit him, you could potentially get 6 mods on her. And I would say that is worth doing. Or if you have 3 tavern partners that you're just farming on, and you could keep resetting them at the maxed modify, eventually you would get her 6th mod. But that just all takes time. Now, as far as getting Unohana, the only way you could get her right now when she came out is by basically buying her for 30,000 gold in the Labor Glory event, and it's on the flag reward section. So basically the way this event works is You spend 30k gold, or you spend any amount of gold on the flags. Coupons don't count towards the points. 1 gold is 1 point, and you could redeem anything from that point shop for free after you spending it. So buying Unohana gives you 30,000 points for free, and you could potentially get like Sexy Kukaku, Isane, Koga. They don't have Shinimu. They have basically all the partners you could purchase except for the last one, which was Shinimu. So you could get everybody from there. They even have Katen and Tensa Zangetsu for 50,000 points. So I'd say the event is pretty good if you're willing to spend the gold. Now we reached the conclusion of the video. Basically, I summarized everything to you guys on this screen. Now, the pros of Elegant Unohana, they exceed the list. Honestly, there are very few things that she isn't amazing at, but there are still downsides to it. So, regardless, she is faster than Hikifune, even without the mods. As long as they are both at the same battle power, same equipment. Basically, they have to be equal in terms of what they are using and stuff like that. Now, the good thing is she reduces all enemies' fury instead of just focusing on a specific group. She has really great growth rates. They're all balanced. She attacks the entire enemy team. She buffs Assaulter's attack and speed. Gives your entire team a shield. She cleanses all debuffs and makes people immune to debuffs as long as they have the shield. And she heals the lowest HP person on your team. Plus, she has amazing modifiers, if you could get them all. That would make her a counter to supports, and her exclusive skill is amazing as well. But then we get to the cons. So, without having a lot of modifiers, or stacking a lot, she is still potentially slower than Senjumaru and Shinimu. The fact being, Shinimu has the highest growth rates and highest agility base stats. She has 5.5 for agility with 5,500 base. And Senjumaru has 5,100 agility but at 5.3 growth rate, I believe. So potentially, Unohana could skill before them, and that's a problem. Now, another con is getting her modifiers will take an extremely long time. Even with Inherit, you're still looking at least 6 months of work to fully max her out. Unless you're already prepared and have 4 partners you could probably inherit and just fully max her out. Another downside is that she heals only one person, and that's the person with the lowest HP. But when you get her exclusive, she will heal the entire team. Another con is probably that she costs 30,000 gold. I was personally looking to get her, but I don't feel comfortable spending 30,000 gold on her. And she has amazing potential, but it just requires a lot of time, a lot of stacking. Basically, as far as time goes, you need gold as well to inherit partners, to get more modified fragments. You have to spend gold to reset. For exclusive skill, you have to either spend gold on exclusive, find a way to get fragments. Everything costs gold. If you could potentially afford to upkeep her, get her fully modified, get her really high exclusive, I could see her being the best support in the game. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know your opinions about this partner. Let me know if you guys want to see more helpful videos, if you want to see reviews on anything else. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.